Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we're doing the chicken with the cheese and hot flaming challenge. So I have mixed regular hot flamings with the extra hot ones, and I got my cheese and my wings from Wingstop. So first we're gonna take a piece of I got boneless chicken tenders, by the way, too. So we're gonna take this and dip it into the cheese. Make sure it's on there nice and and then we're gonna roll it around or just pat it so I can pick up chips. And then we're gonna do our thumbnail. Then we're gonna start eating. That looks pretty decent. Thumbnail. Okay, now we're gonna taste it. For that to be my first bite, it was delicious. So, I'm gonna take another one. Do the same thing, basically. Yeah, so I wanted to tell you guys that I am going to VidCon this year. I'm so excited about that. Just, just to go and see a lot of the other, oh, I stuck my fingers. Just to go and see like a lot of the other YouTube famous people. And I will be blogging there about it too, because it is on my birthday. So and then another thing as well, I've been watching, like, I don't watch news because of all the drama, like all the negativity that comes on with the news. And it says, I've been noticing there have been a lot of women in Chicago, Illinois that have been getting like kidnapped and found dead and being abandoned, and so therefore I wanted to say that you guys really do need to stop. Like, and then a lot of women too as well, not to just say that all men or all other women are negative and are guilty of killing these other women. Women can say some real hurtful stuff to people that'll make them snap. Not just to be seeing it as, oh, they just said that and they need to be touched. No. There are certain lines and boundaries that should have not be crossed. Not saying that some people die for reasons, because there are some innocent people out here who literally die for no type of reason. Hold on, let me take a bite. And so with that being said, you guys really do have to be careful when you're out here in these streets and who you're talking to. Because you can be talking to one person the next minute you know you're being put into a car or you're being drugged out in the middle of the night because you let so many people know your address or so many people have ways to get in contact with you. I seen one video on Facebook about this this lady. She was fighting with her boyfriend. I want to say that's who he was. I don't know if he was like her kid's father or something. He had some relation to the lady, and her friend was sitting in the back, and the name of the video was like, "If something happened to me, he did it." And when I clicked on it, it was just basically her fighting with him, and he's literally sitting there pulling a gun, and he shot at her direction, and her friend locks the door and doesn't let him in, and when he finally gets in, he shoots again, and she takes off running into the woods, and then her friend takes off running, and the camera shuts off. So you guys have to be careful. You cannot just say, "Oh, come on, friend, come with me." If you know your friend has a crazy boyfriend, stay away from both of them. Just to protect your life. You don't want to put yourself in danger trying to help out your friend. Because I understand that's your friend. You cannot be risking your life. Because a lot of these people really do have children to live for. Get some water. And if that means you don't have no friends, then so be it. You'd rather be by yourself and alive than with somebody else dead. And that does not make you a bad friend just because you don't want to put yourself in that type of drama. That makes them a bad friend for even wanting you to be in that type of drama. And it's mainly happening on the west side of Chicago, which is the weirdest thing ever. Like, what are y'all doing out there? Seriously. That y'all literally have people coming up missing. And these are women. It's no men. It's mainly women. The man ain't coming up missing. The man's is just being found dead in some areas, which is really sad. We got to start taking better care of ourselves. And it's mainly the African American community. It's like we don't care. I'm not saying it's everybody has to care about everybody, but at least respect people. Because you have to realize you have kids growing up in this world too. And if you don't, you have nieces and nephews. Or you may want kids someday. You don't want this world to be so fucked up to where you gotta, like now, everybody's leaving Chicago. Everybody's moving. Why? Because there's too much drama. Because people just don't know how to control themselves. It's like, Jesus, come on. Our last one was kind of burnt. Baby, can you pass me a napkin? Let me like a couple of them. You don't mind. No, can you just rip them off? Like piece by piece. You can just rip off a bunch of them.
There you go.
Thanks, honey.
There you are.
I don't think I'm gonna need no more though. I don't think I'm gonna need no more though. Let me get some more water. It's just crazy. And then these women out here too, like y'all are putting yourself in these situations. If y'all know the guy is not stable and he has some type of, you know, issues with you and y'all get into it, yeah, the first time, okay, it's an accident. The second and third time, it's not an accident anymore. It's not. Because if he's willing to put his hands on you in front of your children, you need to leave him. Don't stay with him. There was video about this other woman that's in the news. I don't know her name, and I don't think I can mention her name on this video, but she left the guy with her daughter while she went away, and the guy ends up killing the daughter because she found out that he was cheating on her and she was gone, and she left her daughter with him, and he ends up finding out that she ends up coming back home to see her daughter's dead. If it was me personally, I would have played that whole scenario so differently. I would act like nothing happened until I got home. So that way I would have known that my child is safe. But her being the careless mother that she wasn't thinking about it. She didn't think, oh, maybe something's going to happen to my child or anything like that. She just thought, okay, I'll just go on my trip and he'll just stay here with her. Y'all have to be careful who y'all leaving y'all children around. That's what they're doing. I'm getting crazier and crazier. And it seems like nobody really cares. Seems like nobody cares. This stuff can be a lot. And for you fathers out there too, if you feel like your baby mother, or not baby mother, your child's mother is not treating you right, then leave. Don't sit there and stay and let her provoke you to hit her. Because it take a bigger man to walk away from the situation versus him staying and making it more toxic than it already is. Just walk away. Just leave for a couple hours. I mean, even if you come back, just leave for like a couple hours to get your thinking together to figure out if that's where you really want to be. I'm not telling y'all to leave y'all partners. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying leave for a few hours instead of making a situation worse. Because then that's going to put you in a predicament of you not seeing your child. Because you don't want to deal with the baby's mother. And stop bashing y'all child's mother or father to the children. Because that'll ruin the child's relationship with the father. Like, oh, he did this to my mother, or she did this to my daddy. So now I have to feel this certain way towards my mother or my father.